Adoption agencies can be inaccurate and lie to you to get you to adopt a child. Children can be mean. People are afraid they might get bad habits, like if children are moved from place to place. The birth parents. A lot of birth parents want their kids back later in life, which who wouldn't? People wouldn't want to give up a child to birth parents. And also, birth parents may cause trouble within the adoption. They may want their kid back, and if you have a strong bond with the child, you may not want to give them up. And birth parents might get frustrated also. My conclusion. I think adoption is the best way to go because if you cannot have kids on your own, then adoption is right for you. There are many good advantages and bad advantages to adoption, but by far, I think good advantages overgo bad advantages. You can help out an innocent child that might need a family. Some good advantages to remember are children can have amazing lives if you give them a chance to have them. They're easy to adopt, and you can make a kid really happy. Also, they get much support from all the family members and friends that they can have in life. That is my end of my speech. These are the innocent kids that you may help. Just look at the faces. Are there any questions?
If you had a child and you didn't want him, would you give him up for adoption?
If I didn't have a child, would I give it up for adoption? Or if I didn't want a child, would I give it up for adoption? I think that I would, because if I wanted to pursue my life and go to college and earn money, then I couldn't do that if I had a child. So I would have to say yes. I would have to give it up for adoption. Does that answer your question?
Yes.
Are there any more questions?
Yes. Would you rather give your child to a family that had a lot of children or not very many?
I really wouldn't care because just as long as they had a good family, which big families would be probably good families and small families would be good families, but at least that it would be a good home for them. Does that answer your question?
If you had to give your baby up for adoption, would you want to know who the parents were?
If I had to give my baby up for adoption? Yes, I would, because if I was put up for adoption, then I would want my kid to know who its parents were. So I would have to say yes. Yes.
If you already were living with a foster family and your other birth parents wanted you back, would you go back with them?
I guess it would have to depend if they were good birth parents, like if they could support me, I'd have to say. But if the foster parents took me in and they had a really good home, then I would probably stay with them. Yes.
If you adopted